So this is a consolidated video from almost 2 weeks ago at Buttonwillow. We were running counterclockwise configuration 15, which we've never run before, or not in years anyway. I call it consolidated, meaning it's got Vince's and Daryl's in-car video as well as mine, and then of course CairyAnn's shots from outside. Shot of the track, no fill hill, which is a little unusual. The bus stop's not that unusual, but it made a really fast entry into Riverside, I can tell you that.
Hopefully it'll be acceptable. Start of the race. Again, Robert is on pole position. Here they come. Green? Oh, come on.
Oh, Daryl's off. Oh, yes, it's a good start. Oh, he was looking good.
Jeez. Come on, Daryl, get up. Get out of there.
Is he still behind the tree?
I can't, I think so. I can barely make it out.
I don't think he corrected that fast. He was real sudden, but I can't tell. Yeah, there I see him.
As you guys saw and heard, Daryl makes a great start here, but forgets to brake. I think he had plenty of room to do it, just got excited. I think I've had that happen to me before. I'm also showing this video kind of backwards. I'm starting with Daryl, who starts from 5th, and then I'll show Vince's in-car from 2nd place, and then my car at the start, and then I'll show us passing a few lap cars, and Vince has a moment passing one of the lap cars, so that's kind of exciting. And then we'll show the podium speeches. Daryl's pretty funny. That's about it. It's just kind of a entertaining one versus an exciting one. I'll do most of the narration over the top of Vince's video. His in-car camera is pretty noisy, and also mine. The exterior shots that CairyAnn, my wife, shoots, we'll probably do native audio on those. This is me going into turn 1, as you can see.
Yeah. Good try, good try.
Oh, baby, go.
I also need to mention that this shows Daryl lap 1. His spin and something I did with the data made it a little wacky. It's probably actually more like lap 4 or 5 here, but the speed indication is pretty close to being correct. So it says 3rd lap. That's probably close. I don't know.
Cars last on the track.
As you heard CairyAnn say, and the caption indicates about the 8th lap, and I've caught the two cars at the back of the field. It doesn't indicate it here, or it's not very visible here, that something's going on, and I'm like really slow getting past them. I'm going to switch to the in-car video, and you'll be able to see why I was being really cautious. I knew I had a lot of time behind me. And from here, you can see why I was being really cautious. I thought he had a tire going down or something wrong with his body work. His tire was really smoking, so I was waiting for the tire to explode and him come spinning around in front of me. Vince is, more than half a lap behind me, so I just took my time, waited for him, and he moved over after he realized he had a problem. Took a minute to catch back up to this second car. This is coming out of the sweeper onto the drag strip, I think is what they call it, into Riverside. Nope, didn't show it. Vince is passing the same car here, and then I think we're going to jump to the 10th lap and show Vince, first me actually, and then Vince passing Tom in front of ours here. It's a little exciting for Vince, as you'll see. So it took Vince another lap to catch Tom again, and caught him almost in the same place, and there's a little miscommunication here. Woo! They scared the heck out of each other. And here you see Vince waving to the corner worker. That was a little iffy. And so moving over to Daryl now. He's probably on lap 13, like it says, or so, and he's passed 3 cars, but he can't quite get this last sports racer, and I think this will be the checkered flag or white flag for him. White flag.
Awesome job, baby.
Thank you, babe.
Here, let me do this.
It's hot out there. Want to call out?
Good race. Him and I were sitting next to each other, talking about both of you guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a really good race. You were hot on the scale, man.
I had those 2 guys at the start.
I think you got to keep this in.
So first, second, and third in class. Pretty small field, just the 3 of us, but we had a good time. Here's Daryl's funny podium speech.
41, Robert Merritt. Right side, yes, it does look familiar. Congratulations. Top dead center. There you go, Daryl. Remember I told you that you did a 41 in practice yesterday?
Yes, yes. I think that's what I did today.
Well, you did a 41 today. A new track record.
I'll take it.
141.355.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I want to just say thanks to Cal Club and all the volunteers and everybody out here. It was warm this afternoon out there, so I know they're sweating their love for us today.
A little bit warm.
A little bit warm, but I want to thank my crew. Took care of actually all 3 of our cars today. Everything ran fine. We did a good job. Robert was the best of the best today.
Cool.
Again.
Getting any better, Daryl?
Spun in turn 1, trying to.
You got to find the limit, right?
Trying to pass the entire field, because you can win the race in turn 1, in case you didn't know that. And then just battled back, sweating myself to death, just chasing down one car after the next. Great time. Thank you to Cal Club. Thank you to our crew. Thanks to Vince and Robert. Great job, guys. Thank you so much.
Whatever the issue was yesterday afternoon, it got resolved.
Yeah, car was still flashing high temp. Thing was throwing off big numbers, but I just drove it.
What the heck? Kept driving. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me, yeah. All right, look at your Kodak moment.
So I got a couple nice plaques and a couple checkered flags for the weekend. Daryl and I are all set to go up to Sonoma here at the end of, at the end of this month. It's 4th of July weekend. Looking forward to that. As you can see here, I can't thank my wife enough. She's such a sweetheart. I can't believe she puts up with the temperatures and the guys and the food and the hotels, but she does. I love her to death.